You know, there's something I hear all the time from folks in their 70s. Something that catches me off guard every time. It's not about the grand adventures they've had or the memories they've made. No, it's something much simpler. And yet, it weighs on them more than they ever expected. They say, "I wish I'd taken better care of my health when I had the chance." Now, if you're sitting there nodding along, I want you to know something. It's never too late to make a change. In fact, some of the most vibrant, energetic seniors I know didn't start prioritizing their health until later in life, and they're thriving because of it. That's what we're talking about today. The one thing so many people regret not focusing on sooner. Their vitality, their strength, their ability to enjoy life to the fullest. And most importantly, how you can start turning things around today, no matter your age. So let's dive in. Here are 5 simple but powerful ways to reclaim your energy, feel stronger, and wake up every morning excited for the day ahead. The first big mistake, and how to fix it. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to age gracefully, staying active, sharp, and full of life, while others struggle with fatigue, aches, and a lack of energy? It often comes down to one overlooked habit: movement. Now, I'm not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights. The mistake so many of us make is thinking, "I'm too old for exercise," or "What's the point now?" But here's the truth. Your body is designed to move. And when you stop moving, everything slows down. Your circulation, your muscle strength, even your mood. The good news? You don't have to spend hours at the gym to see a difference. Start small. A daily 10-minute walk, some gentle stretching, or even chair exercises can work wonders. The key is consistency. Think of it like this. Every time you move, you're sending a signal to your body saying, "Hey, we're still in this together." And before you know it, those little movements add up. You'll notice your joints feel looser, your energy lasts longer, and even your mind feels clearer. The second game changer: hydration. Now let's talk about something so simple, yet so often ignored: drinking enough water. I know, you've heard it before. But here's why it's especially crucial as we get older. Dehydration can sneak up on you, masquerading as fatigue, headaches, or even confusion. And when you're not drinking enough, your whole body has to work harder just to keep up. The fix? Make water a habit. Keep a glass by your bedside and sip it first thing in the morning. Have a small bottle with you during the day. No need to chug it, just take little sips often. And if plain water feels boring, try adding a slice of lemon, cucumber, or even a splash of fruit juice for flavor. Your body will thank you. Better digestion, clearer thinking, even smoother skin. It's amazing what a difference this one small change can make. Now, these first 2 steps are just the beginning, but already you can see how small tweaks to your daily routine can have a big impact. Next, we'll talk about the third key habit, one that affects everything from your energy levels to your long-term health. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. You know, when I talk to people in their 70s who radiate energy, the kind who still travel, garden, or chase after their grandkids without missing a beat, there's one thing they all have in common. It's not luck, and it's not genetics. It's protein. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, "Oh, that's just for bodybuilders," hear me out. This is where so many of us drop the ball without even realizing it. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle, about 3 to 5% per decade after 30. And if we're not giving our muscles the fuel they need, that loss speeds up. Suddenly, everyday tasks feel harder. Our balance suffers, our energy plummets. But here's the beautiful part. You can slow it down, even reverse some of it, just by paying attention to what's on your plate. The third fix: power up with protein. Think about your typical meals. Are they heavy on bread, pasta, or cereal? Maybe a small piece of chicken or fish with a big side of potatoes? If so, you're not alone. But here's the shift that can change everything. Prioritize protein first. Aim for a palm-sized portion of high-quality protein with every meal. Eggs, Greek yogurt, beans, lean meats, or even a protein shake if chewing is tough. And no, you don't need to eat a steak the size of your head, just consistent, mindful portions. Why does this matter so much? Protein is the building block of muscle, and muscle isn't just for strength, It's your body's metabolic engine. The more you preserve it, the better your balance, the steadier your energy, and the easier it is to stay independent. One of my favorite success stories? A 78-year-old viewer named Martha who started adding a scrambled egg to her breakfast and a handful of nuts to her afternoon tea. Within weeks, she noticed she could get out of her chair without pushing off the arms. That's the power of small, smart changes. The fourth key: sleep. Not just quantity, but quality. Now let's talk about something we all crave but rarely get right as we age: restful sleep. You might be thinking, I'm in bed for 8 hours. Why do I still wake up tired? Here's the thing. It's not just about how long you sleep, but how well. Poor sleep wreaks havoc on your immune system, your mood, even your appetite. Ever notice how you crave junk food after a bad night? So how do you fix it? Start with these 2 tweaks. Light matters. Dim the lights an hour before bed. No bright screens. Try a warm, low lamp instead. Timing is everything. If you nap during the day, keep it short, 20 minutes max, and never after 3 p.m. And here's a bonus tip. If you wake up at 3 a.m. with your mind racing, don't lie there frustrated. Get up, sip some water, read a dull book. Yes, dull. This isn't the time for thrillers. And let your body reset. Fighting it only makes it worse. Now, these 4 fixes, moving more, hydrating, prioritizing protein, and sleeping smarter, are game changers on their own. But there's one more habit that ties them all together, and honestly, it's the one that surprises people the most. You've probably heard the saying, you're only as old as you feel. Well, I'm about to let you in on the 5th and most surprising habit that brings that saying to life. It's not about what you eat, how you move, or even how you sleep. Though those are all vital. It's about purpose. Now, I know that might sound vague at first, but stick with me. Studies show that seniors with a strong sense of purpose, whether it's volunteering, learning a new skill, or simply having a reason to get out of bed in the morning, live longer, stay sharper, and even recover from illness faster. Why? Because when your mind is engaged, your whole body responds. Stress hormones drop, mood-boosting chemicals rise. Suddenly, taking care of yourself isn't a chore. It's a way to keep doing what you love. The 5th fix: find your why. Every day. Think about it. When was the last time you lost track of time because you were so absorbed in something? Maybe it was gardening, painting, telling stories to your grandkids, or even organizing old photos. That feeling, that's your clue. Here's how to tap into it. Start small. Commit to one meaningful activity a week. A phone call to a friend who needs cheering up, a short walk to admire nature, or trying a new recipe. Share your wisdom. Ever notice how young people light up when you tell them stories about the old days? Your experiences matter more than you think. Say yes to something new. It could be as simple as a different grocery store, or as bold as an art class. Novelty wakes up the brain like nothing else. A viewer named Jim told me he started writing down one thing he looked forward to each morning, even if it was just watching the birds at his feeder. Within a month, he said, I realized I wasn't just passing time anymore. I was living it. Bringing it all together. So let's recap these 5 life-changing habits. 1. Move daily. Your body craves it. 2. Hydrate consistently. Tiny sips add up. 3. Fuel with protein. Muscle is your longevity armor. 4. Sleep smarter. Quality beats quantity. 5. Nurture purpose. It's the secret sauce. Now, I won't tell you to overhaul your life overnight. In fact, please don't. Pick one habit to start with, the one that feels easiest or most exciting, and let it snowball. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. A final thought. If you take away one thing from this video, let it be this. Your 70s aren't an ending. They're a chance to rewrite the rules. Every small choice you make today is a love letter to your future self. So tell me in the comments, which habit will you try first? And if you've already made changes that boosted your energy, share them. Your story might inspire someone else to take that first step. Please remember, it's never too late to feel alive. Here's to your health, your joy, and the adventure still ahead. Now go out there and show the world what 70 plus really looks like.